Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bo Allen on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Titans.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd and down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
The line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this right off field across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Vikings 14, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
David Mayo brought him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw again is Ryan. Screen pass to Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Being chased out left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that's it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
That ball complete to Isabella. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Titans 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, here's Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Now third down and 3.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.